Right, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the heavy duty resistance bands. And in particular I'm going to be looking at Bionix because these are the bands that I've been using for many years now and they've been incredible for me. Right, so in actual fact, like many people, I only learned more about resistance bands back in 2020 during the COVID lockdown. As someone who has been lifting weights for over 10 years, I had never previously known much about resistance bands or their uses. So back in 2020, I decided to purchase a full set of heavy-duty resistance bands, and I haven't looked back since. I take them with me to every session and use them at home as well on off days. The bands that I purchased were these Bionix resistance bands, heavy duty. So I ordered the entire set, red, black, purple, and green. The lightest bands are the red ones, which range from £15 to £35 tension. The next level up are the black ones, which range from £25 to £65 tension. Purple corresponds to £35 to £85, and lastly the green are £50 to £125. Right, so my experiences using these bands. So to get ideas for the different exercises I can perform with these bands, I scoured YouTube videos and I came across a bodybuilder named John Meadows, who's actually very, very popular in the bodybuilding scene, but unfortunately he passed away recently, not that long ago. And he put out an extensive series of workouts with bands. And he passed away back in August 2021. From these videos, I gained a lot of ideas about what I could do with them. So I used them during lockdown for exercises like push-ups and decline push-ups to provide a lot more resistance. And I also used them for Bulgarian split squat to train legs, and also for various exercises such as pushdowns, rear delt work, band rows, Romanian deadlifts, and upright rows. So I found these to be great as they're really thick and heavy duty. So unlike the other bands that you get, which are very flimsy and thin, these are very, very heavy duty bands. They provide a really monstrous level of resistance when you combine multiple bands together, which is what I like to do. Since gyms have been open again, I've been taking them with me to the gym for every workout. And some of these exercises that I use them for at the gym are as follows. So rear delt band pull aparts, shoulder warm-up routine before bench pressing, upright rows, neck training, shrugs, shoulder press against bands, standing band horizontal rows, incline bench pressing against bands, and also rolling dumbbell tricep extensions against bands. So these bands have proved invaluable for me as a training tool. And the funny thing is, bands are very popular now. They're becoming more popular. You'll see quite a few people now bringing their bands with them to the gym. Before COVID, this was a very rare sight indeed. So comparing these Bionix bands that I bought to other ones. So at the same time as I bought this set, I also bought another set of bands, which was by a company called Kleborg. However, that set came with a door anchor and some attachments similar to those you would find for a cable stack. Having used both products, the Bionix bands are far superior. It doesn't even come close. So these Bionix bands are simply heavy duty and provide very high levels of resistance, whereas the other bands are more flimsy and the tension is nowhere near the levels you would require to challenge your muscles and induce growth. Simply put, the Bionix bands are effectively unbreakable. So would I recommend these Bionix bands? Well, the answer is yes. From my experiences using these bands as well as other bands, the resounding answer would be yes. Simply put, these bands are so versatile and allow for an incredible range of exercises. As someone who is used to just lifting weights for many years, I was amazed at how tough workouts with just these bands were. I was sweating a lot. There were many days during lockdown and even beyond where I would just do workouts using the bands at home and nothing else. In addition to isolated workouts, you can also get the best of both worlds by taking them to the gym with you. They're great for warming up the muscles as well as pumping them up at the end of workouts. For example, I sometimes do a very high rep set of rear delt band pull aparts at the end of my workouts with the black Bionix band, and this gives me a great pump in the rear delts, and it's also very good for shoulder health long term. You can also use these bands to do tricep pushdowns with and hook them up to the cable stack at the gym instead of normal attachments. And they're very, very heavy duty and provide a unique challenge. A revelation as well recently for me has been using these bands for my neck training. So in another article on my site, I also talk about the fact that neck training is incredibly important and how it's often neglected by many bodybuilders. So using these bands to train your neck will really help to add thickness and strength to your neck muscles. I would also highly recommend pressing it against bands as well, whether it be a shoulder press, a bench press, or even a machine press or dumbbell bench press. And you can perform all these exercises against bands to make the exercises so much harder and make your muscles work a lot harder. So it really was a revelation to me to see how many people at the gym are now using bands in their training post-lockdown compared to before lockdown. I think this alone speaks volumes of the necessity of bands as a must-have tool in the training of any bodybuilder or fitness enthusiast. And I'm going to leave a link in the description if you wish to purchase these Bionix bands. I think they're an incredible investment. I've been using them for a long time now, and they've been fantastic. So as always, for more information and more articles, please visit my website, www.seriousaboutbodybuilding.com. Please check out the reviews, check out the articles, and you can also get a free custom program, if you sign up when you go on my website. Just leave your email address and you'll get a free program as well. Okay, please, as always, like the video, subscribe, and share. Thanks a lot for your time, and have a great night.